What up, Cowboys Nation? It's your boy DMV back with another one, and we're going to touch on Tavon Austin because I've been reading a lot of articles. I've been hearing a lot of Cowboys talk from the Cowboy faithful saying that he is a guy that they see possibly in the future for us cutting. Well, I got 5 reasons why we shouldn't cut him. All right, so we're going to jump right into it. Yeah, so I know that a lot of people, the number one reason that you don't want Tavon Austin on this roster is that you can't really trust his health, and I understand that. But when the player himself is actually on the field, even when he's hurt, can be very dangerous in the punt and kick return game. All right, why is that important? Well, for one, we already know what he is. We know that he's highly explosive as a returner. He's proven. Now, I know a lot of times, fans say, well, we can just plug this guy here. We can plug this guy there. Tony Pollard, he just came in. He's going to be this great returner. It doesn't necessarily work out like that, right? So I got these clips playing in the background, or maybe they already have played, of him in the playoff game against Seattle and what his returns meant to us in that game. And understand how it flipped field position, because we as the Cowboys started a lot of drives at the 25-yard line, inside the 20. So you need somebody that's going to help flip that field position, being that our defense is a bend but don't break kind of defense where they give up a couple first downs and then they get to stop. So you kind of need somebody that can come in there and flip that field position, especially in cold weather type games where, possession means a lot, and having the ball in a good field position to start your drive matters. Number 2, there's just something to be said about guys that can just flat out outrun defenders, man. Either you have it or you don't. Tavon Austin actually has this ability where he's pretty much, I would say he's like a poor man's Deshaun Jackson, where he could just run past the defense. And there's nothing you can do about it. You have to account for that. And while I spoke about being accounted for, that's my number 3 reason, because when he's on the field, you have to keep an eye on him at all times because he's so explosive. He's a guy that can hide, great for trick plays. He keeps defenses honest. And with a guy like that, with that explosion, keeping defenses honest is an aid to guys like Zeke and Amari. So the more explosion you can have, the more you want to have anywhere on the field, because it makes you dangerous everywhere. And anytime he motions, the defenses will have to adjust. So what do you think that means as far as running lanes for Zeke? Or what do you think that means as far as coverage goes for Amari? See, I can understand if we were talking about a salary cap casualty. Right now, we're not in salary cap hell. So his cap number right now is $1.3 million. Now, he has incentives for each game that he's active, which puts us in a position to, if he gets hurt, we're not really paying him that much. But we're talking about $1.7 million for somebody that's explosive, that could be an aid to our 2 stars on the offense. So for me, I think that value right there is crazy. So really keeping him here really does not hurt us. Again, we're not strapped for cash. We get a guy that's a top return specialist, a guy that's a gadget type of guy who's really, really explosive. And then number 5, really, I just asked the question, who else on the roster checks all of the boxes that I've just mentioned at a high level? Now, see, when I think about it, guys are going to say Tony Pollard, Randall Cobb, or whoever, John Vale, or whoever, blah, blah, blah. But who's going to fit that role? You know what I mean? Like, Randall Cobb is going to be a little bit too, too important for him to be our punt and kick return specialist. And he's really, a veteran at this point, and he's had his injury problems too. John Vale Johnson, we don't know what he's going to do. We can talk about Tony Pollard all day, but understand this, he is the running back on the roster as well. So we need him there. So really, we don't have to get rid of Tavon Austin just because Tony Pollard is here and he can do some of the same things he can do. Like, we don't have to get rid of him because one's a wide receiver, one's a running back, and we don't have to do that stupid web back kind of crap that we talked about last year. So when you break down the roster, nobody offers the same type of quality of all of the things that I checked, where it was return ability, can run past defenders, has to be accounted for, and then they have a team-friendly contract to really meet all of the things that I just talked about. But thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell each time I come out with content. All right, guys. Peace.